So this video is after the show, and in this video we talk about the last reptile I went to and that you've seen just previous to this video, and this is where you're going to see the pickups, some highlights of the show that I want to you know, kind of talk a little bit more about. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so this show, it was the December show, and aside from, you know, meeting and talking with some of the vendors that I've come to be friends with, one of the big draws to this particular show was that they do a drawing for a free giveaway of different products. It was, let's see, there was a $100 gift certificate to, let me pull it up here, that way I make sure I get everybody correct here. Okay, so the four prizes that were given away at today's show. Now, to enter this, you simply just had to show up to the show when you bought your, you know, paid your entrance fee for your, to get in. They give you a ticket, and it's simple as that. Just simply pay the admissions fee and you get this. Whether you're there or not, you could still win. But anyway, so here was the prize. We got a chameleon cage, the Reptile Breeze, which I'll show you footage of that here in a minute. There was some leopard geckos donated, a $100 gift certificate to Rodent Pro, and let's see what the Zoo Meds snake. Let's see. The Zoo Meds snake kit. It's a 20 long and it's got all the supplies. I kind of show you that here.
Thank you.
Nope.
Just filming.
Just filming. So those were the prizes. Now, I didn't win anything. Even if I had one, I was simply going to just donate it back and have them draw again. I wasn't there to win any of, well, maybe the rodents. That would have worked out for me. But the rest of the prizes, I definitely would have, you know, donated back in hopes that a child or a youngster in the hobby or somebody new to the hobby would have won them. And we're going to get to that right here.
That's my partner, not you all. All right, if you win, raise your hand. If you're here, you're going to go, woo, and then I'm going to send you to my wife. It's back there. You don't win shit, Adam. There's my wife back there. She's way all the way back by the pop machine. She'll hook you up and you get your prize. I've given people an opportunity, if you're not there, to give me your name, area code, and the phone number, and I will call you. I'm going to tell you now, if I pull a number, they're not here, there's not an area code, I'm dropping the thing, we're pulling another one. All right? Thank you all for coming out. First thing we got here is a Reptile Breeze Chameleon Complete Kit, a $200 retail value donated by our friends Mark and Rachel from the enclosure in Pennsylvania. If you're ever in the area, it's a badass reptile and bird store. I would definitely check it out. This is all for you, small fry.
And the winner is...
You better grill us that first. You're not allowed to. All right. The number is 304-3121. Robert Bush. And I do have his phone number. So I didn't hear a woo, so I'll be calling him. All right. Next is for the $200 pair of shrimp or leopard geckos. The female is possible head eclipse. They're donated by your friends, Zirkle Reptile Company. You know I didn't raise them because they got legs. I don't do shit with legs. You want Asian rats, come and see me, but these are really nice pair of $200 leopard geckos.
And the winner is...
Go ahead, try. Oh, okay, go ahead. So, from here. Winner is...
The winner is...
There you go.
304-3644.
3644.
Is that your husband?
That's Kara in England. Oh, and I got her phone number.
Is that his son?
She's got a pair or something now. She's got to come every month and feed. I love it. All right, next is a $100 gift certificate to Frozen Rodents. Who doesn't need frozen rats anymore? 3673. An East Dunlop. She is one of the rodents. That is it. I appreciate you all coming back out. All next year's dates are already posted. I hope everybody has an awesome holiday.
Okay, so that was the drawing. Now we didn't see the third person because literally my battery died and it took me that long to hurry up and swap it out, put a new one in to just capture the last. Of course, those who won weren't at the show, which was no big deal, but I was hoping to kind of film them with their prize, but whatever. It was still a pretty cool thing. Congratulations to those who won, and that's always great. So now let's look at what I did happen to pick up, and always got to get the super worms because I have insect eaters here, and so always got to get a cup of these. I simply just got 100 this time. Normally I would go with 1,000, but just went with 100. It is winter time, so things are kind of not eating near as much, so we should be good here. And then the next thing, I didn't buy any reptiles. Surprised? Yeah, probably. But wait, don't go, because I did actually get something. I did get a snake, and it was given to me. So let me get that guy out, and then I'll explain to you the story. Okay, so right after the raffle, I was headed over to Dan's table to get the bugs, the insects, the feeder insects, and there was a person that had come along with me. He actually ended up picking up a snake. He didn't want to be on camera, so maybe we'll see it another time. But anyways, he ended up picking up a little a pastel ball python, very, very nice looking snake, just a little baby. And so right after the auction, the giveaway, we was headed over that way, and this guy stopped us, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys want a snake?" And my friend was like, "No, I don't. I just purchased this one." And I was like, I seen what he had in his hand. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I'm gonna give it away. Do you want it? You can just have it." I was like, "Are you sure you're giving it away?" And he was like, "Yes, we need to get rid of it." His kid or somebody bought it at the last show, decided that wasn't for them. They came to this show, bought an iguana or something to that effect. I don't know. By then I already had the snake in my hand and I was examining it, so I really wasn't listening to too much of the backstory. But so here is what was given to me, and it's this poor little scared ball python. Yeah, look at that, true to his name. He or she, I'm not sure of the sex. Maybe by the time this video goes up I will have already checked it, but it's just your normal regular wild colored ball python, just a little fella, and he's just all nice and scared. It's okay. Looks like he's in pretty good health. He may have some retained eye scales from his last shed. It kind of looks like that. But we're going to get him taken care of. And, overall, I really, it's a normal, but I mean, it is a very, very beautiful normal snake. Really nothing to be, nothing to be ashamed of or dislike. So I figured this snake would be perfect for the educational program because I don't have a normal colored ball python. So, and I've always in the back of my mind, I always wanted to just kind of get I was going to buy a normal baby, which are relatively cheap in the hobby, and just raise one up, and that way I would have a wild normal colored looking one, because the kids don't really fully understand the morphs. So I always kind of thought that I should have a nice beautiful normal in the collection just for that purposes. So after looking over the snake, making sure, they didn't see any kind of, visible health ailments, no mites. The face looks pretty clean. I don't see anything where it might have like a respiratory issue. His breathing looks and sounds normal. Again, other than the eyes look like they may have retained the eye caps from the last shed, the snake is in pretty good health. And I'm just going to assume by the size of the spurs. Now this isn't actually guaranteed, but I'm thinking just by the size of this snake and the size of the little spurs that this is going to end up being a little boy, which is no big deal. I'm not a commercial breeder. I don't breed snakes to make money, to make a living, to if I breed snakes, it's out of pure joy of the hobby. And so whereas many would value this snake as nothing because they gave it away, I did see that they were trying to sell it for $25 and couldn't even sell it for that, which is both sad and understandable. I mean, it's a normal male ball python. These guys aren't exactly really wanted as far as breeding projects. So but he's going to do just fine here. We're going to he's going to be raised up with the girls. They're going to help me. I'm certain they will help me get this guy good and tame and used to being handled, and then we will use him in the educational program that I do, and he's gonna live a good healthy life here with me. And nothing wrong with the wild, let's just call it wild phase. Let's not even use the word normal. That's so, to me it's kind of almost degrading. But so now we have a wild type ball python in the collection for children to learn about. And I mean, he has beautiful colors. Like, I've seen some other wild looking ones, and their colors are kind of real dirty and everything, but this one here's got some nice clean colors to it. So yeah, so we'll have to think of a name for this guy. Of course, it's being in the educational program, I kind of like to keep them kid friendly, so to speak, something that they will kind of remember. So if you guys have any suggestions for names, I definitely greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and leave those name suggestions down below, and let's see what we can come up with. And again, I will double check the sex of this fella by the time this video gets uploaded, so then we'll know. And even if you just have a gender neutral name, those are always will work as well. And now he's just going to wrap my arm. So he does look like he could use a few extra meals or maybe a good drink of water. But anyways, let's go ahead, and I'm gonna end this video here. That way I can get this guy set up and get him settled in, and hopefully next week we can get him to eat. And so thanks for watching, thanks for sticking till the end. And again, if you have a name suggestion for this little fella, leave it down below. And until next time, later.
Shut up and sit down.